Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Selvia Irawan. In this video, I would like to present about how to organize time management for higher education. In this video, to fulfill higher education study skill subject. So, let's get started. Okay, time management and the success in learning at university. So, time management is all about being control of our life. It's involve organizing our time, so both of study and personal, into manageable section that will allow us to complete our program of study. It is worthwhile investing a small amount of time into thinking about time and how we prioritize and organize our study skill. And then this is how the process of organizing and planning and how to divide our time between different activities. So, then the ways to manage our time to be effective and efficient are we have to plan our time is to start by keeping a long time for a week, and then this will be enable us to identify exactly how we are spending our spare time. Like this, a simple way to organize our schedule is making a table schedule for a week. From Monday to Sunday, we have decided what our priority in the weekdays and how we can do in the weekend. So here's some tips to becoming an effective time manager. Identify short-term and long-term goals by and use a diary or wall planner. Keep a to-do list daily, weekly for the semester, and then organize your study space. So the last, make sure we have the right equipment and stationery. After reading the module and watching the video that my teacher or my lecturer put in the Bismarck, so I feel that I'm not good at time management. It's because I still confused how to divide and decide which one priority and which one I can do in my free time. But I learned a lot about how to apply Pomodoro method in our daily activities. So what is Pomodoro method? Pomodoro method is one of methods that can guide us to be a good time manager. So this method was actually developed in the 19th century by Francisco Cirillo. This method explains about 25 5 minutes means with absolutely no distraction and 5 minutes for rewarding ourselves with a 5 minutes break. Like we do 25 minutes for our tasks and then 5 minutes for a break moment. So it has function to recharge and refresh us in preparation for the next activities. And then this method might be useful for us to manage our time, and it helpful to make us to be a good time manager. And this method can be applied in many people who need this method to make their schedule be better than before. So when you think of your own situation, you will need to be practical. One approach to planning your time is to start by keeping a time log for a week. This will enable you to identify exactly how you are spending your spare time. It usually surprises students when they realize how much time they frittered away. So you will then be able to identify how you can organize your time. First, planning your study. You may find it helpful to complete the following type of chart and to identify. The first of planning your studies, the time you will be attending thought session. Second, times you will be able to study from print materials. And then last, best time for you to use a computer at home, work, or in university. Factors in managing your time. Good time management is about being able to identify what you need to do and then to set priorities. When you are thinking about time management, you need to consider activities such as first, attendance at lecture and seminars. Second, independent study. Third, time for accessing resources and material. For example, information searching, visiting the library. Fourth, paid employment or voluntary work. Fifth, sport and social activities, and the last, personal and family time. So the following factors are all usable tips to becoming an effective time manager. The time manager, I mean. So it means that the aims of these following factors are identify our goals. The last statement I will tell you in this video, time management is a skill that you only need to perfect one. Once learn it, it will stay you and will be a skill that you will use throughout your working and personal life. It is worthwhile spending some time learning how to manage your time. Different techniques work for different people, and we suggest you that you explore and use a range of techniques until you find the one that suits your working style. So, however, time management is not simply about organizing your time in order to complete all tasks required of you by university. It is also by ensuring you have ample time for rest and relaxation, sport and other activities, for socializing with newly met friends, or spending time with your family or yourself. So my name is Selvia Irawan. See you next video.